How are we doing, everyone? We're going to be giving away an Xavier Rhodes signed jersey today. It looks like we got about 35 people watching or so. George, how do I win? We're going to be doing some Vikings trivia, and honestly, it's going to be random draw. But the more you comment on it and everything like that, obviously, it's going to increase your likelihood of winning. The more I see your name, the more the more likely that your name's going to get drawn, and we're going to get you guys a signed Xavier Rhodes jersey. Chris, Rhodes closed, baby. Yes, sir. Probably one of the last shutdown corners that this Vikings defense has had. Obviously, Caleb Evans has been struggling lately. Byron Murphy Jr., up and down season and everything like that. But Andrew Booth Jr., second-round pick, still hasn't panned out all that great. Maybe we should bring Duke Shelley back too. He was pretty good in limited snaps last year. But I can't wait to get this thing started. Give you guys some cool merchandise and everything like that. So I can't believe the season is almost over, Chris. I honestly agree. I agree for sure. Skull Jay, thank you for commenting. Yes, sir. Skull. Been a rough season so far. 7-9, 3% chance to make the playoffs. Hoot hoot. We'll see what happens. Blackman has shown some glimpses. Honestly, I kind of forgot about him a little bit. He's done good. He's been a great third round draft pick. Can't really say too much about Mekhi Blackman. He's been really, really solid. Chris, Rhodes with Flores would have gone crazy. Honestly, you're right. That would have been dope to see. Brian Flores would love his physicality and everything as a corner, man. Those 1 or 2 years where Xavier was like one of the best corners in the league was so fun. I honestly miss that quite a bit. Can't post comments someday. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna start some trivia here, honestly. Go for about just a little bit, and then I have some gear over here. I'm gonna give away the Xavier Rhodes jersey, but I have a couple more I'm gonna give away too. Not just jerseys, a couple more items. So stick around if you don't win the jersey. Honestly, stick around. We're gonna try to get you guys something, to be honest, and we're gonna try to do this at least once a week. We're all about giving over here. Got jerseys galore. I have a couple that were back here. Where my Tommy Kramer signed jerseys right there. I had a Paul Krause one. My Xavier one was there. My Jordan Addison was there. My KJ Osborne one was there. Maybe I should give away that Tommy Kramer jersey too, but we're going to try to do this at least, once a week for you guys, and then maybe do some other live streams as well, and kind of go from there. But yeah, we should maybe hop right into it. Again, I'm going to do some Vikings trivia. The more you guys answer, honestly, it's going to increase your likelihood to get drawn for the jersey and these other prizes as well. But I'm going to do some like past trivia and then some more recent trivia as well. But we're going to start in the 1992 season, guys. Dan, Rhodes close. Yes, sir. So the 1992 season, who was the defensive coordinator in 1992 for the Minnesota Vikings? In 1992, who was the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings? Is this just on Twitter? It's on my Viking Central and my Vikes Out Minnesota Twitter pages, but it's also on my YouTube. You go over to Viked Out Minnesota over there. Search us up over there. We're live streaming on there as well. If you guys want to subscribe on YouTube, that would be amazing. Obviously, my following on Twitter is a lot more Vikeyologist. Of course, you would know. Yes, it was Tony Dungy. Chris, you're right as well. George, Tony Dungy. It was Tony Dungy. Obviously, one of the greatest coaches in the last 20 or 30 years, with the Colts and everything, working with Peyton Manning, just an amazing coach, an amazing person. The Tony Dungy. Yes, sir. He's just a Minnesota icon and everything like that. So, yeah, that's pretty darn cool. Tony Dungy, 1992 was the defensive coordinator. All right, we got another one here. We're gonna keep it in the past a little bit. Dan, you are right. Tony Dungy, yes, sir. Him and Tomlin coaches that got away. Tony Dungy, Mike Tomlin, maybe Kevin Stefanski now. leading the Browns with the backup quarterback. Yeah, we've missed out on some pretty darn good coaches, to say the least. All right, what quarterback holds the Minnesota Vikings single game record for passing yards? Single game record for passing yards. If you guys don't believe me, the Rhodes closed jerseys right here. JSA authenticated. We have to get everything authenticated, obviously. But again, what quarterback holds the Minnesota Vikings single game record for passing yards? Chris says Moon. Dan says Dante Culpepper. F says Sam Bradford. Are any of those guys right? Sketchcock says Tommy Kramer. Is Sketch right? We'll let a couple more guys here guess. And then we'll go from there. But like I said, this is the main giveaway right here. Xavier Rhodes. Signed jersey. I got a couple more for you guys. A couple more items for you guys. David says Bradford. Frosky says Kramer. Maybe give a minute or two here more. There's 31 people watching. Like I said, comment on Twitter, comment on YouTube, wherever you guys are at. I do have to go over to my YouTube. Sometimes comments don't post from YouTube, so just want to give everyone a fair shot here. Chris says maybe it was Kramer. George says Fran. All right, I am going to say it so we can move on to the next one. It is, I was bad at this, Tommy Kramer. Tommy Kramer. He passed for 490 yards on November 2nd of 1986. 490 yards. Been pretty dope to get him into the 500-yard club, but he passed for 490. That would have been 37 years ago. That's pretty impressive because there wasn't a lot of passing, or not as much as there used to be than nowadays, obviously. Dan, I know, right? That kind of surprised me as well. 490 yards. That's pretty dope. Tommy Kramer, Minnesota legend. Watch Mullins break it Sunday. Honestly, AJC, they're gonna let Mullins sling it. I think he might throw for 400 plus, but he's probably gonna throw 4 or 5 interceptions on top of that. Oh man. Gunslingers from Southern Miss. We gotta love them. Got to love them. Yeah, I think Favre threw. Yeah, he threw for like 4. I think it was the 2010 season. It was like a weird game versus like the Cardinals or something like that. And that's the most he ever threw for in his entire career. It was his age 41 season or whatever. Chris, 4 TDs, 5 interceptions. I could see it. Vikings lose 42-35. All right. I got another one here. We're still a little bit into the past. We're looking at the 1998 season, the most like prestigious season, the season that shoulda, coulda, woulda been the Vikings Super Bowl victory. They were 15-1. So the Vikings started in 1998 with how many straight victories? They were what and oh? Like how many straight victories did they start the 1998 season with? How many straight victories did the 1998 Vikings team start with? Like, were they 5-0? Were they 12-0? Were they 15-0? Like, how many straight wins? AJC says 15. 15 straight wins. 12 and lost to Tampa. 15. 8, no, Dan says. S says 8. Plug in my MacBook here quick. Okay. The loss was to Tampa. Yeah, I believe you're right. The loss was to Tampa. And S and Dan are the closest. S and Dan are the closest. David says 11. Good guess. The answer has not been said yet. I'll just say that. But Dan and S were the closest. 15. And sat the starters. That would have been. Well, Dennis Green probably would have got so much flack. Just say they were 15-0, and they're like, "Nah, we don't need to make history." We got a couple guesses that are right. So AJC, Frosky, and Chris all say 7. S says 9. 7 is the correct answer. They were 7-0 and lost to Tampa in Week 8. Darn you, Gary Anderson. That is correct, Dan. Mexi, Vike, you were right. 7. Yes, sir. 7 straight wins in the 1998 season. Ended up going 15-1. I'm glad I do not remember that. I was 3 years old at the time. Let's just say I was glad I do not remember that. Answer 7 twice. You're right. All right. One more older trivia, and then we're gonna get to some more recent trivia. So going to the 1993 season now. Who was the Vikings' first-round draft pick in 1993? Who was the Vikings' first-round draft pick in 1993? Too old for me. I was 2. Haha. Yep. Scene. I'm Troy Williamson. No idea. Great guesses, but no. I see a lot of correct answers. It is Robert Smith. Yes, sir. He's a very popular running back for the Minnesota Vikings. A lot of people love Robert Smith. I feel like every time I get a Robert Smith jersey in, it's like gone right away. People just seem to love him. From the Ohio State University. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Next one. All right. I guess this is still a little older, but he's a very popular player. Okay, we're looking at Randy Moss. What number did Randy Moss wear while at Marshall University? What number did Randy Moss wear while at Marshall University? Pull them jerseys out. What number did Randy Moss wear while at Marshall University? George says 18. KMW says 88. S says 88. I think 18 is a really solid guess. Honestly, before I saw this, 18, I probably would have guessed 18, to be honest with you. Because he did wear that in the NFL. It made sense. He maybe went back to his college number. But the most popular answer is the correct answer. It is 88. He wore number 88 at Marshall University. I've been trying to get my hands on a Randy Moss college jersey. I think that'd be super cool. All right, a little more recent. I think a lot of people probably know this, to be honest. But during Adrian Peterson's MVP season in 2012, how many rushing yards did Adrian Peterson rush for in his 2012 MVP season? How many rushing yards did Adrian Peterson rush for in his MVP season? Roski, George. Yes, S, you are correct. 10,621 yards. That'd been dope for a season. I'm seeing a lot of correct answers on here. Orange peanut. Yes, sir. Orange peanut. 2,097 yards is correct. 2,097 yards is correct. All right. Now we're going to get serious. All right. So everyone pay attention. I'm giving everyone a chance here. Okay. Giving everyone a chance here. All right. I have my whole list of comments going up and down here on StreamYard. The first one I see, okay, correct answer on this next question. Will Witten, the Xavier Rhodes signed jersey. All right. So again, I'm gonna answer, or I'm gonna ask a question. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question. For the Xavier Rhodes one, I'm gonna ask a question. I don't want to be biased or anything. So I'm gonna ask a question, and the first answer I see on my comment screen on StreamYard will win the Xavier Rhodes jersey. And I'll even take a picture of it as proof. Okay. So everyone, get your ears ready. All right, pay attention. This is for the big prize. Xavier Rhodes signed Vikings jersey. Okay. The Vikings. Everyone listening? I hope everyone's listening. Comment yes if you're listening. I'm waiting. Comment yes if you're listening. So I want to make sure. Everyone's listening. Comment yes if you're listening. I'm getting a bunch of yeses, so good. All right, I'm getting a bunch of yeses, so good. All right. Xavier Rhodes jersey. Okay, this is the question. The Vikings have had 3 MVPs in franchise history. Who are the 3 MVPs? The Vikings have had 3 MVPs in franchise history. Who are the MVPs? The Vikings have had 3 MVPs. We have some correct answers. Yes, we do. But the first person to comment was Frosky. All right. Frosky, thank you for commenting. All right. He did get it correct. It was Alan Page, Fran Tarkington, and Adrian Peterson were the 3 MVP winners. Xavier Rhodes signed jersey. All right. Frosky, hop into my DMs either on Viking Central or Viton, Minnesota. Just dap me up with your address, and we will get that sent over to you. All right. Everyone's going to leave now because they're all sad. I'm sorry. Harden, yes, it was. I said I'll take a picture. I can take a picture. He was the first one. He was the first one. We're doing this every week, so I promise. We are doing this every week. Bam. I don't know if you can see that. My ring light kind of messes it up. Frosky. First one. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. Well, if there are 6 people above him, it's wrong on my comment. Use the first one. Maybe that is the trick. Maybe I'll need to hop over to YouTube. This is the first one. I'm sorry. If YouTube's quicker, go over to my YouTube on the next live stream and we'll do it. I'm sorry. If YouTube's a little quicker, I'm sorry. But that's the first one that popped up on my comments. That's the only I can't juggle between 2 Twitters and YouTube. I'm sorry. Where can I get that hat? I got it at Shields. I got this hat on Shields. It's pretty damn dope. It was only like $20. Frosky knew the shortcut. He says YouTube is quicker. I started on Twitter. Sorry. Well, we all know that for now. From now on. So the next big giveaway, maybe we just need to hop on a YouTube for the speed round. All right. So I'm going to give away a couple more things here. So we're not quite done yet. All right. We are not quite done yet. And I kind of want to show some gear off too. And everything like that. Thanks for everyone for dropping in on this video, on this live stream, kind of in the middle of the afternoon. I have 3 kids. So it is extremely hard to get away from them at like in the evening, like when everyone's like at home and everything like that. I'm going to try my best to do that maybe from now on. But I guess not as many people hop on during the day, so you guys benefit from that. But at the same time, yeah, I have 3 children that love my attention. So, Chris, did we extend JJ and re-sign Kirk yet? Yeah, not yet. We should do JJ for sure. Kirk, see where your Achilles is at, and there's a lot of good rookies. So, if you're still on here, I'm going to give away some Rock'em socks. So, Rock'em Socks is a company in Florida. These are like really nice, high quality socks. We've done some work with them in the past. But Vikings one here. This one's really dope. Pretty cool pattern. And this one's more of a striped pattern, but really cool as well. They're not like super thick where your feet are going to get really hot. They're just really well made and everything like that. They say Skull Vikings on them as well. Just really cool socks. Yeah, I'm gonna give these away as well. So just check your DMs. Honestly, I'll hop into some of your guys' DMs and say, you're gonna get some socks. So I think that's the best way to do it. Like I said, I don't want to choose favorites. That's not how I am. So I'll do a random draw and then I'll hop in y'all DM. Frosky, I won't participate in the remainder of the giveaways. I'll just hang out. Appreciate that, Frosky. You are getting that Xavier Rhodes jersey though. It's super dope. But if you hopped on Viking Central, obviously that's the one with my most followers. Awesome. Go follow Viked Out. I'm on Twitter, Viked Out MN. Go follow those guys over there. Me and my buddy do it. We purchased the company about a month or so ago. The guy was just didn't have time. He was going through some issues. So yeah, we're really enjoying that over there. So if you want to support us over there, if you see any gear, we're usually really well priced and everything like that. We're just always finding Viking stuff to Mr. Educational. Switch to YouTube. Honestly, that might be your best bet. I messaged you about to be a previous guy. So this week. Frosky, awesome, dude. Awesome to hear. I'll actually give away these two. I'm feeling generous today. Kirko. Actually, if you're still on Twitter or YouTube, if you're still on Twitter or YouTube, what's a good Kirk Cousins trivia? Let me see. You might want to hop over to YouTube now. Yeah, you'd be all right. These are too easy. These are way too easy. Okay, what round and pick was Kirk Cousins drafted? What round and what pick? What round and what pick? Easy. Who's going to be first? What round and what pick? What round and what pick was Kirk Cousins selected in the draft? What round and what pick was it? What overall pick was it? No answers yet. What round and what overall pick? Mexi Vike was correct on Twitter. Twitter won. 4th round 102. Congratulations, brother. I'll get these sent out as well. Probably won't go to the post office today. I'm sorry. It won't go out today anyway. The truck leaves at noon. But Mexi Vike, you are correct. 4th round 102. 4th round 102. Mexi, you say Twitter's slow, but you were the first one on my comment page. You guessed it correctly. All right, again, if you guys were on this live stream, I'll go back. I'm going to give away these 2 Rock'em socks. So pay attention in your DMs. I'll be hopping into your Twitter DMs like a teenage boy, letting you know you won these socks. All right. Okay, I just want to show a couple things, some gear that we have. Nothing like super special, but one of my favorite players of all time. We do have a Dante Culpepper jersey. It is a Puma vintage. Like, it's in really good condition, actually. It is a 2X. So it's not going to fit everyone, but it would fit me. 2X. Really nice jersey. Honestly, $25. $25. Got a Carter jersey as well. Another one really good looks like a large or extra large. Really good condition, Chris Carter. I probably have to go 30 on this one, to be honest. I think all these are on our Twitter page. So, Chris Carter. Percy Harvin stitched. All right, stitched, like really nice quality, really good condition. It is a stitched jersey. Really cool. I'm only asking $25 for this. $25, and it's stitched. It's really nice. Size XL. Everything is like a large, extra large. I apologize. That's just like the most common sizes. I'm sorry. But that Percy Harvin jersey is really nice. This thing is super soft, and it's a really nice crew neck. It's a large. This one's a large. All right, super soft and like excellent condition. I think it's like it's an early 2000s jersey. I think like the Randy Moss Culpepper era, but it's like super soft, super good quality. It is a size large. I go 25 on this. And then I just have a Majestic. Majestic does a lot of NFL sports stuff. I believe this is a large as well. Or this is a medium. A schmedium. Okay, this is a medium. Really good condition. It's pretty much brand new. The tag's not on it, but it's pretty much brand new. And this is nice. Nice hoodie. $30. $30. If there's any other things, if you guys were tuned in, 15% off. If you want something, just DM me, #VikedOut, so I know you're on there. #VikedOut for 15% off anything on our Twitter page. I believe I'm going to go live Sunday night. I don't know if there's going to be a giveaway, but we're going to go live Sunday night once the season ends. So hop on and talk some Vikings football. I'm going to try to do this more regularly. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on. I had a lot of fun. Honestly, hope you guys did too. Maybe the cheat code is to get over to YouTube, guys. I know Twitter's where everyone's at. But maybe I'll just do more randomized too, so it's not like time-based. But we'll see. We'll work through it. But Thank you for joining in on my first live stream. Really appreciate it, guys. Maybe we'll get guest on at sometime too. But season won't end Sunday. Making the playoffs, Frosky. Let's go. 3%. That's all we need. That's all we need. That is all we need. Again, God bless everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Skol Vikings.